Hello everybody, Mr. Sticksman here, and welcome back to Rising World. Now in the last video we had a sort of first look at this game in its new engine, the Unity engine, so do check out that video if you want to. We just had a look around the kind of starting area of this tech demo right here. But I also mentioned that there was another, a sort of secret area, which is here. And it's a bit of a playground. There's a lot of different things you can do. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't see up in the original area, which is actually, if you look sort of this way into the mountains, it's kind of over in that direction, probably at least a mile or two over there. So it's a long way away, but somehow I managed to find this place anyway. But yeah, if you have a look at this, there's a lot of different stuff here. We get a glimpse at the different building blocks we're going to be able to use to build with. And there's a lot of equipment here as well. So where should we start? I mean, basically, we could do a sort of a circle around this area, couldn't we? And just see what we come up against as we go through. So let's head over here then. And I don't know what these red lines are for. Interesting, isn't it? It could be a pathway, actually. It might be a way of laying out, you know, a path for dirt or grass or something. I really don't know. But as we're here, we might as well have a look at, well, we've seen the grass already, haven't we? But I suppose that's a bit of a showcase of the grass. And it's actually growing on gravel, I think. I mean, it is. You can see the gravel here, look. I'm not sure if there's gravel all the way through here. Oh, no, I think that's more of a grass texture underneath, I think. Look, it looks a bit green there, so I guess it changes. But, yeah, here we go. Now, what's this? What are these things? Stand on them? Whoops. Oh, okay. Now, I might try and break some of these things as well, just to see, just for a test. But let's see what we can do here. Okay, so it doesn't seem to break. Now, normally I think you'd have to use the sledgehammer to break these things anyway, wouldn't you? And put them back into your inventory. So I guess that's not going to break with a pickaxe. But is that an indication of a kind of slab that we're going to be able to craft and place down? Because I don't think we've had those before, have we? We've had the general sort of block here that this wall is made out of. And we've had half blocks, I think, as well, haven't we? And different shapes, like this one over here. You can make quite a few different shapes, which is pretty cool. But I don't think I've ever seen one of these things in the game before. So if it is a brand new building block, that is awesome. And it's quite big as well, isn't it? I don't know, it probably takes up, is it 4x4 perhaps? It might be a 4x4 slab, that. Interesting. Alright, let's carry on then. Now over here there are a few more, I don't know what these are for actually. They're probably either half cylinders or cylinders buried half into the ground. But let's carry on. There's not much out there. Maybe this area is going to be expanded. Because, you know, otherwise, why would they be out there? That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if this area will get expanded as the demo gets updated. Who knows? But let's go around here now and look at these. We have these amazing coloured blocks. I don't know, you might call them light blocks, I suppose. I don't know what they're made out of. But they are fantastic. And it's the same as the ones just over there as well. And by the way, that wall is physics-based. That's all I'll say for now. But we'll have a look at that later on in the video. That was a lot of fun to mess about with, actually. And that block there as well. But let's carry on here for the moment. So I'm guessing, you know, we can make custom lights out of these things. Or we can make, like, you know, lit up flooring or ceilings. It's such a cool idea. And I hope these are not just sort of demo blocks here. But hopefully they're actually blocks we can make in the game, you know, as the construction starts to be added to this thing. It'd be very exciting to have those as craftable in the game. But let's carry on here. Now in here, there's something that's very interesting. It's our first look at the character model, or some kind of NPC model anyway. I believe, yeah, you can just... oh no, you can't walk through it. So it is actually a physical object in the game. I think you can walk through the hands, look. But that's very, very interesting. So at the moment, we do have a pair of hands, as you can see in first person mode. But normally, I think you'd see our actual character here, wouldn't you, on the screen? But we can't see that yet. So I guess we may only have hands, and we don't have feet at the moment either. So I'm guessing that might be coming at some point. But here we have a proper look. And of course, you know, if you're not familiar with Rising World, you can craft clothing and armor and all sorts of stuff like that, and put it on your character. So that's pretty interesting there. But, you know, it's a massive step up, actually. Look at this. It's pretty good compared to the current character model in the Java version. A few good details here. It's pretty cool. All right, let's move on. Double doors here. That's interesting. So either this comes as a set of doors that you place down together, or you might be able to sort of mirror, like put one door down and then mirror it in the construction mode and then place it down the other way as well. So I wonder if some kind of mirroring system will be present in the game. So yeah, I'm very interested about that. Again, I don't think that's in Java. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it is. Now, again, another showcase here of the lighting. Look how the light sort of passes through this gap here. And it just comes out and it casts a shadow on either side. It's fantastic, isn't it? And look at this. It's actually one of those light blocks is causing all that yellow or orange light here. Just one of those blocks. Now here there's an arrow on the wall. I'm wondering if possibly we get like spray cans, or I don't know. I don't know about that, but surely if there's an arrow here, that must mean that we can either paint it with a roller, or there's a spray can or something where we can literally paint on the walls. I would love to have spray cans in this game. How fun would that be? It's amazing. But that's pretty cool. Let's carry on down here. And again, the sunlight coming through. And look, it even interacts with the door as well. Like as you move the door, the sunlight. Look at that. I could just do this all day. That's so cool. I love this. I love this. Right. And in here, now this was more of a secret area. I think I managed to break a door or something to get in. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, we found a Christmas tree in here, which is very nice. And I don't know, can we actually pick it up? Yes, you can pick up the Christmas tree and move it about, but we won't do that right now. A couple of beds in here as well, and a light. I don't think you can actually pick up the lights at the moment. No, it seems like you can't. But maybe that'll be a thing further down the line. Okay, now in this doorway, we go, well, back outside, I guess. So that's the interior space explored already. Now here, I guess we can see the basic building blocks available. Normally, the blocks are quite small, aren't they? So I'm not sure if these are bigger blocks or just... Because, for example, I think each layer would be like 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 next to each other. But these might be bigger ones. I will have to find out, you know, when the construction elements get added to the game. But it's quite a big wall, actually, isn't it? That's interesting. Here we have some more just sort of general... Now, there we go. That's the standard size of building block in the game, at least in the Java version. So, yes, I imagine this wall here is sort of built up of, you know, either bigger blocks or lots of smaller ones like this. All right, now let's carry on around here. So this here, right, is an example of the flooring. But if we walk over it, we could probably get an idea of the sound as well. Okay, so that's really nice. You get the creaks in the floorboards, and of course we had that in the hut. It's the same flooring, isn't it, I think, as the one we found in the starting area. But also we've got this metallic surface too. There's a bell. Some kind of bell going off. Right. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's go and check that out in a minute. There's actually another interior space just behind us, I think, here. So, yeah, let's go in there in a minute. But it's nice to see that, yeah, we do currently have great sound effects for different types of ground and flooring here. Really cool. Here's the gravel. It's a nice texture, isn't it? Look at that. Zoom in really far. That's actually very nice. That's very, very nice indeed. I do like that. Now this flooring, look at that, it's quite thin. I'm guessing it's those blocks over there, but kind of, you know, sort of in the ground a bit. But it could be that they're actually more slabs rather than blocks. I'm guessing they are just a standard block, but who knows? We'll have to find out. I might actually do some digging around here at some point in a separate video. And we'll see, you know, about terraforming and stuff, and we can dig underground as well and just see what we find. But I'll save that probably for a specific video for that kind of thing. Now here is one of the torches which I was messing about with earlier just to see the lighting, you know, how it changes. But if you, get an idea of how that looks. And then if you move it, we can just hold F and take it into our inventory here. Now, if we actually position it down, how do we do that? Oh, it's on number 2 on my action bar. There we go. If you put it up here, look. See, it now casts a shadow down there. It's really cool. Just another good example of the lighting. Try it in one other place as well, shall we? Put it up there. That's so amazing. So amazing. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. I don't know if we can climb up here, can we? Not sure about that, unless we had a ladder. But we can't place down a ladder at the moment. But there is a ladder here, look. So it's not it's not textured yet, but there is a ladder. If you just run into it, I guess it's the same as the one in the cave that we found last time. There we go. So we can get onto the roof here. I really like as well the positioning of the hands when you're sprinting. I think that's very good, actually. I think it's just right. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think that doesn't need to be changed at all. Actually, that looks really good. But look, there's that clock. Okay, let's go down. That's the clock that was making that noise earlier. Let's go down into here and see what's around the corner. Look at the shadow here as it's moving with the sun. That's amazing, and this one as well. So you could actually make like real sundials. That's amazing. At some point I have to make a real sundial in this game. That'd be very, very fun to do, actually. Quite like that idea. But yeah, look, there's the clock over there. Now, that's moving as well. Can we do anything with this? Okay, so you can, yeah, you can pick it up. I don't think we can open up the little door here. But it's making a noise. And of course it is moving as well. I think that's wonderful, to be honest. I mean, if you're building, you know, certain types of houses or rooms or whatever, adding a clock like this wouldn't only add to the visual side of it, but also the audio as well. How amazing is that? Okay, another example of lighting and the bed here. Good stuff. Can we pick up the beds? Yes, we can, or we can sleep in them as well, but I won't try that right now. Actually, it is nearly night time. I'll tell you what, let's do a test and see if we can sleep in this demo and take it through to morning again. And I think it's worked. Yep, so that was the moon a minute ago. Now it's the sun. So it's early morning. What's that noise? That is terrifying. I think I'm being attacked by a bird, which is invisible. Right, now let's have a look at this then. So this is not just any old wall with a few light blocks in it. It's actually... well, let's have a look. I'm just going to show you guys. Check this out. Each block is physics-based, and you can kick it about the place. Look at that there. That's brilliant. And I'm just wondering here, there's a gun over here, so we'll come over to this section in a minute. But there's actually a bunch of, you know, pieces of equipment here, which is pretty cool. But let's just shoot at these blocks and see what happens. Oh, it's a bit of lag on the first one there. Okay. Amazing. You could actually make dominoes, probably. There it goes. How fantastic is that? Brilliant. I love this this feature in the game. You know, more physics-based stuff is very welcome, in my opinion. Now, what about this one? Now, this one, I do know for a fact that this is actually... well, let's have a look. That you can swing it around. And it interacts with the bullets as well. Whoa, okay. That's pretty cool. Stop it there as well. That's amazing. I'm not sure if this is actually a flexible piece of string or rope. Is it? Can we push it towards the wall as well? No. Okay, so it seems to be a pivot sort of system up here. Quite tricky to see, isn't it? However, it only moves in one direction, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. But it doesn't seem to be rope or string. It's sort of a straight, fixed, solid piece, this line here. At least at the moment, these things might change. I'm not sure if we are going to get any rope or string or anything like that. But certainly, there's something there anyway to mess about with. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, now next, I think we haven't been in here yet, have we? And again, it's just probably another showcase of the lighting, really. Where's that light coming from? I don't know, is that one of those blocks on the ground? It's very bright, isn't it? But just look how it's coming through these planks here. These planks are the ones which you can, place individually, and you can resize them, and I don't know if we can break them, but certainly they do get bullet holes in, look. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And then over here, we've got one of these things. And look at the shadows on the wall. Unbelievable. And if we turn it off, there it goes. And it all disappears. Smoke is still there. I think that's just wonderful, isn't it? Oh, it's so good. I'm very impressed by that. Okay, let's head over to here, and then we'll probably go and do the tools and equipment as well in a minute. But these are saplings, probably tree saplings. I'm not sure if they're actually growing at the moment. They might be. So I'll probably do a test, not in this video, but in a separate one. I'll do a test and see if these do grow over time. Trees in this game, in the Java version, take a long time to grow, like hours and hours, a number of days in game. So I don't know, A, if these will grow here, and B, how long it will take them. But we can see some models of saplings. I believe they seem to be all the same model. Do they? Yes, I think so, because you've got, yeah, I think they're all the same, but they might be rotated a bit. Yeah, they're just rotated. And I know that, at the moment we have a limited variation in the trees and the foliage and stuff like that. But apparently, there's a lot more tree types coming to the game, and, proper thick forests and hopefully jungles. I'd love to have jungles as well in the game. I would really personally love that. But at the very least, we are going to get proper forests and a lot more variation of tree and plant type as well, I think. But let's carry on over here. There seems to be another ladder, actually. The back. Yep, that is a ladder. I wonder if we ever get parachutes in the game. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? To jump off stuff and just float down gently. Amazing. Alright. Okay, now over here then. Now, actually, what's that? Okay, these are different types of blocks. So concrete blocks there. And there's a whole bunch of weird stuff going on here. Hang on. There's just so much stuff. It's distracting me. Oh, okay, so it goes through to the other side. Oh, look, there's some glass here. That's awesome. I love that glass. And, we can get clear versions of glass as well in Java, so I'm sure there'll be different types of glass. But that's very nice, actually. See if we can zoom in on that a bit. If we just move around, you can sort of see. Oh, that's gorgeous, that is. Love it. Okay, let's go back. Finally, let's do the tools and equipment here. So this is very exciting. We've got, look at these things, megaphones. Let's pick that up. And, oh look, I'm nearly dying from hunger actually. I have to eat an apple in a minute or something. So you press 3 and yep, we can use it. Chat disabled, it says. Voice chat disabled. Maybe I've got it disabled in the settings or something, I'm not sure. Okay, here we are then in the settings menu for audio, and over there we have voice chat, so let's turn that on. Now let's go and test this megaphone and see if it works. Right. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Oh, it's working. Yes. Okay, testing, testing, testing. That's amazing. It's not very loud, it doesn't seem to be very loud, but I wonder if you can increase the volume of it somehow. Whoops. Anyway, that just proves that it works, right? It sounds interesting. I love it. Just these features in the game are so good. And in multiplayer, of course. I mean, it'd be so fun, wouldn't it, to use these. But also what we have is, if I just put that down using Q, there we go. We also have these walkie-talkies here, which I'm guessing, again, you can use in multiplayer. Okay, so Is this working? I don't think I can hear myself with it. But, oh, I'm trying to see if we can change the channel or something. Not sure if we can change the channels in these. But anyway, you know, obviously these are going to be working eventually and usable in multiplayer. Put that down there. Let's eat an apple because I am very hungry and I don't want to die in this video. There we go. So that is working. If you look in the bottom right hand side of the screen, you can see that the hunger and thirst icons there are going to turn green. And yeah, that's it. That's good. And the more you eat, the more they turn green, of course. That's pretty cool. Also, if we do, yeah, if you press tab, it shows you the details there. So hunger is 78 out of 100 and then thirst is 55. And it also shows the numbers down there as well, which is quite nice that it only shows those when you press tab, actually. I quite like that. By the way, if anyone knows if you can actually hide the HUD, just let me know, because I can't find a way of doing it. But I'd love to be able to hide everything on the screen, if possible. But yeah, I just can't find any key. I can't find any option in the settings unless I've missed it. But let's carry on here. And we have a watering can, which you can pick up. What can we do with this thing? Number 3. Okay, so we can't see it at the moment. We can't see us holding it. I'm sure that will come in the future. But what is this? That's not water, is it? No, that must be some kind of ore, I imagine, that you find in a cave or something. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait a minute. We can actually go in it. Maybe it is sort of a static version of the water, possibly, that's coming in the game. If anyone knows or has ideas about that, let me know. But it does look a bit watery, or ice. It could be ice, actually. Yes, it could be ice. But we seem to be in it. It feels like, because if I... Hang on a minute. Okay, we're ducked down anyway. Maybe we are walking on it then. If I jump off, it seems like a bit of a jump, doesn't it? Maybe we are standing in it. I don't know. If anyone, if anyone can help out there, let us know what you think that is. But I don't think, yeah, we can't seem to use the watering can on it, which is what I was trying to test out, really. So I don't know about that. But if we press Q, there we go. There it is. What have we got next? Ah, the paint roller. Okay. Now, this is interesting, right? If you press the right mouse button, you can change the colour on the roller. And we seem to be able to go through a certain set amount of colours here. Can we paint with it? Oh, it's working. Hang on. Oh, look. Okay, so there's no actual animation. Oh, no. Is that the shadow? Wait, is that the shadow or is that actually going darker? Because it is going darker, look. But I'm just wondering if that's shadow or not. I keep clicking the mouse button here. Yeah, I don't think it is working, actually. F? E? No, I can't get this working at all. I'm wondering if they work... You know those white sort of things here, look? I wonder if it works on that. No, it doesn't seem to. I'm really not sure how to use this. If anyone knows how to use it, please do let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's pretty cool that we've got these paint rollers here. I'm sure they'll be very much usable in the near future. So let's chuck that down there. And we've used the rifle already, but there is the rifle, there's the pickaxes, and the bottles here as well. That's so cool, isn't it? Just to, just to pick them up and smash them around is pretty cool. I don't think they've got any water in, unfortunately. No, unless you can fill it up here, can you? Probably not, as we couldn't fill up the watering can either. Now the bottles here, if you look closely, they are actually transparent, which is amazing. You can literally see through them at the textures and whatever is behind them. That's really, really nice. I didn't expect that to be a thing at all. I wonder if you can actually put them down without breaking them. Is that possible? Maybe in construction mode you can, actually. But let's see if we can just crouch down and do that carefully here. Oh, it didn't break, but it sounded like it broke. Okay. And then, of course, we do have the rifles here as well, which you can pretty much shoot at anything with these. That doesn't move. There you go. That is awesome. Yeah. These guns are really good fun, actually. So I think we've actually covered pretty much everything here in this area right now. Do let me know if I've forgotten anything, and I'll be sure to come and check it out in a different video in the future. But also, speaking of different videos, I would like to do some more, perhaps testing, you know, things like terraforming and digging and, you know, trees and tree growth. Just as much different stuff as we can. So do leave your suggestions if you want me to check out anything in particular. And at the same time, let me know what you think about this. I'm very excited. I think it's fantastic. Even in the early stages here, I actually increased my view distance to 30 chunks with a maximum of 50. So before we had it on 20 in the first video. Now we've got it on 30. I'm not noticing any performance issues at all. So I might try it on 50 in another video as well and just see how that works. But otherwise, that should be it for this video. Hopefully more to come very, very soon indeed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Really enjoying this so far. I hope you have too. And let me know about your own experiences if you have got this game, if you've tested this demo. I'd love to hear it. Also, a big thank you to JIW Games, the developers of this game right here. Just an amazing job you've done on this so far. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see what happens to this as we go forward into the future. But until next time, take care and hopefully see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.